What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we have to continue talking about XRP's ascending fractal, which typically has a bearish bias, so we do need to keep a close eye on this in regards to a potential short position. We're also going to be looking at Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the S&P 500, which are seemingly hitting some major resistances. Not only is Ethereum currently caught up within its moving averages at a high point, we're also hitting price ceilings as well as becoming overbought on the relative strength indicator, which are all major signs of potential correction to the downside. At the same time we're seeing Ethereum do this, we're also seeing Bitcoin having a similar reaction. Not only is Ethereum nearing overbought, but it's also retesting and hitting its price ceiling, as well as getting very close and getting a lot of downwards pressure from its moving average. Then moving forward, we have a similar example within the S&P 500, where the price is hitting its price ceiling. We're nearing overbought. We're not overbought yet, but we're also getting rejected from its moving average here. So in regards to the way these coins are moving, XRP is the only one that looks okay. We're on the 4-hour retesting the bottom support, trading at 50, but we are in an ascending fractal, which has a bearish bias. But when you compare and add all three of these major cryptos, or all two of these major cryptos, and then throw in the S&P 500, everything is throwing some very, very, very strong bearish signs of potential correction, which is a big sign for us to really consider the possibilities of markets starting to dip lower come next week. Now, it's not like I'm saying that we're going to enter or continue this bear market to the downside here, but in order for us to continue moving higher, we can have Ethereum being overbought, retesting major resistances. Same thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't be at this level here, retesting major price ceilings, as well as moving averages nearing overbought, because it's most likely going to scale us slower. Now, we are still in good positions here. Ethereum is still looking good. We've managed to break outside of some major descending fractals and descending channels. That's the big thing. Same thing with Bitcoin. And this should hopefully allow us long-term scale ourselves back to the upside here, which is what we have to talk about in today's video. So if you guys haven't subscribed, definitely make sure to do so. Turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's dive into today's video. So guys, as you know, tomorrow, Monday, is when I drop usually my video on my second channel. So make sure to go sub to that. We have 852 subs on our way to 1,000 getting monetized. I have some other plans for some cooler videos in the future, but one is dropping tomorrow, which is also very unique and interesting in regards to the housing market and the real estate market. So definitely make sure to go subscribe to this so you can get updated. It's going to be dropping at about 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m. tomorrow, giving you guys enough time to wake up and watch the video when you decide to do so. So I am quite excited for that. But moving forward here within the major cryptos, you know, what we have to talk about is the possibilities of starting to see a correction, but it's a healthy correction that will allow us to pull forward. As you guys know, today's Sunday, markets typically aren't trading. S&P 500 is flatlined, or it's closed, so most of the cryptos are starting to become flatline. But we had a very, very, very aggressive, incredible run over the past couple of months here, or sorry, over the past couple of days here. Doge is up 100%. Like, I honestly want to just pull up Doge just so we can take a gander at it and see why is it exploding to the upside here. Now, as you guys know, we look at so many cryptocurrencies already. It's hard to track every single crypto in the markets here without finding, the next pump. So we can't really track every single one. I mean, this is definitely an interesting movement here. When you jump to the weekly, it's almost like we bottomed off, and that's what caused this correction to the upside to happen here, back up to moving averages, which is now hitting resistances here. But this is typically what we expect to see happen in the other cryptocurrencies. I mean, if we just draw in, a horizontal support right here on Doge, you can see for the most part where it's been reacting to resistance or supports here. So you can see the downtrend has pretty much found its bottom support, and then we saw this little pump to the upside. Let's see if the downtrend is aligning itself very clearly. You can see, here we go. This is a beautiful downtrend. We could even scale it a little bit closer, but for the most part, if we jump to the daily here, you can see how it reacts and aligns very much so with this downtrend and bottom support. So we've been flatlining out with here, building up some steam, and then we just broke the resistance and exploded to the upside. We could jump to the 4-hour, giving us a better look to see here. Obviously, these are textbook movements here, but we just don't have, a ton of time to be focusing on all these. I can't be watching every single one often to catch these runs here, but you can even see not so much a big resistance, but the fact that we broke through moving average was enough of a buy-in opportunity to leverage to the upside here. But regardless, it was a major explosion. Obviously, this isn't going to last, but it does tell you these coins are definitely something to consider. Anything anything trading in like the top 10 is pretty much something that we should be paying attention to here. So going back, I think Shiba probably saw a movement too. Yeah, usually the dog coins see it, but it's mainly Doge that took this run here. And I do believe we are starting to get some volume. I mean, if we're seeing over the past week, we're seeing coins jump 100%, doubling their price here. That's telling you something here. The best part about Doge too is that you can trade Doge on BitYard, which is awesome here. You can see Doge is right here on the, let me just find it. Maybe it's a little higher up, ABCD. Doge is right here. You can see you could have, leveraged Doge on BitYard and, made a crap ton of money here, which is why I like BitYard. Being the #1 cryptocurrency exchange, you can buy, sell, long, leverage, short cryptocurrencies, create stop losses, even use a demo account. So this is why I always recommend checking out and using BitYard over some of these other exchanges. That's why I use them, because not many exchanges offer Doge as well as XRP to leverage trades. So I did link them down in the description. BitYard, make sure to go check them out. You can also, when you sign up, the link down in the description, click mystery box and you'll be able to earn some free cryptocurrency, which is super cool. But because we missed out on on Doge, there'll be plenty of other opportunities for XRP and Bitcoin and Ethereum. We just trade these major cryptocurrencies here. But feel free to comment down below if you see another crypto that could be getting ready to see a boom, and I'll take a look at it. I have no problem doing that here. But looking at XRP, we're waiting to see how we fill in this ascending fractal here with the possibilities of a short. And we're also paying attention to things like Ethereum and Bitcoin here. Now, I know I'm saying that we are hitting resistances here, and there's a good chance we will correct downwards short term here on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but ideally, we're probably going to close this week in a very, very, very good position. You can see on Bitcoin, long term here, since early mid to end of August of 2021 here, we've been trending in some sort of descending fractal. We had a descending fractal. We had a bullish run into a descending fractal. These typically have bullish biases here. But the fact is, here we are inside of here. And for the first time in over a year, we're finally starting to trend outside it, closing weekly candles outside of it, which means it's gearing up on the long term in the next couple of weeks, maybe into 2023, the first month into 2023. We're gearing up to see a recovery up to 35K. So I would not be surprised by my birthday in February 19th. I would not be surprised if the price of Bitcoin is back up at $33,000, like at all. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ethereum back up to those levels as well. I could see Ethereum, which is probably also going to be closing its its weekly candle here outside of a resistance we've been, getting rejected on since the same time, September of 2021, November of 2021. This is the first time we're actually starting to trend outside of it. So if we just pull a date range here, you can see we've been trending inside of this for over 400 days now. And for the first time in over a year, we've managed to close outside of it on the weekly. So this is setting us up for recovery. You can see every single time consistently on Ethereum, we've managed to break bullish outside of it. So I think we're looking really good in Ethereum long term. And I do believe we are going to start to scale up higher. It's just a matter of waiting. Long term in the next couple of months, I do believe we will see some price movements back to the upside here. I think we're ending the bear market phase in these markets, and we're entering more of an uncertainty period where we do have some subtle recoveries. No 200%, 300% rallies, but at least 40, 50% runs, up to 2,700. I could easily expect to see Ethereum from where we currently are up 60, 70%, in the next coming months, unlike some of these other cryptos. But I do believe we're now going to see this uncertainty period. So what that means is I would expect to see 60% up, but then I would also expect to see a dump back to the downside and then entering the bull market rally to the upside here. So I think that long term we are really good, and we're getting to the bottoms of these cryptos, breaking out of massive descending fractals, retesting bottom supports. And I believe moving forward, we are going to start to see rallies higher. I'd be shocked if we break through, 18K and head to 10K on Bitcoin. I think we've bottomed off at 20, but I do believe we're at that low point, and now we're going to start to recover. Same thing with the S&P. I believe we're very low. I do believe short term we are going to see another correction, potentially back down to 35, but I do believe we are going to recover out of that and move ourselves back to the upside here. So it's really just a matter of waiting. It really is. But I do strongly believe that long term, the next coming months, most of the bear market has ended now. And here we are entering positions and periods of recovery. And I do believe short term, Bitcoin is going to get rejected and correct downwards, which is a short position. Let me just jump to that. But long term, I believe we are going to be swinging back to the upside here. So I am excited to see where these go. But I think short term Bitcoin's going to correct. I think short term Ethereum as well as XRP are going to correct. And then I think after this correction, we're going to see some pretty substantial movements back to the upside here. So, just consider it. That's where my opinion is on these markets. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, check out BitYard if you haven't already, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.